What's good, gainers? It's your boy, Mr. Get Out There Now, and I'm back with another edition of Manifestation Monday. Listen, get out your feelings and get in God's promise. This was the word that was spoken to me. Get out your feelings and get in God's promise. You see, as I reflect back over the past few days of last week, right? There were some things that didn't necessarily go my way. There were some things that didn't happen the way I wanted them to happen or to unfold the way I wanted those things to unfold, right? And I got in my feelings, and getting in my feelings, it led me to forget where God is leading me to. It led me to forget where God has led me from, right? What God has brought me from and where God has me today. So what I'm telling you, man, sometimes you gotta get out your feelings and get in God's promise. Because when I got in my feelings, when I thought about the things not happening or coming into fruition the way I wanted them to, I was like, yo, I don't wanna do this no more. I don't wanna deal with that no more. I think I'm good. I'm gonna give it a break. I'm gonna chill. But in reality, man, you gotta realize that those feelings, they last for a moment, but they'll pass, right? That moment will last in that second, in that time, in that minute, in that hour, but it'll pass. One thing that will not pass without coming to fruition is God's promise. I'm gonna repeat it for you, right? Your feelings, they last for a moment, they'll pass. Your emotions, they last for a moment, they'll pass. The moment when things go wrong and get hectic lasts for a moment, it'll pass. But what will not come to pass without being fulfilled is God's word. What will not come to pass without being fulfilled is God's promises. And we can look at the Bible, right? Let's look at Noah. When Noah built his ark, right? He built his ark at a time where there was a drought in the land. There was no water, and people thought he was crazy. Like, why are you building an ark? But Noah knew, like, the promise that God told him was that it was gonna flood for 40 days and 40 nights. And he needed to have this ark ready for when it started to flood so that he could save livestock, he could save his family, he could save himself. Now let's rewind. Imagine if Noah let the people who were calling him crazy, the people who were saying he was stupid, the people who were saying he was inadequate or he wasn't intelligent, right? The people who thought he was crazy for building that ark in the middle of a drought. What if he let them get him in his feelings so much that he didn't do what God told him to do? If he let his feelings carry him to a place where he didn't fulfill his objective from God, how could God's promise impact him and his family? How would he have been able to save him, his family, and the livestock, right? So what I need you to do, man, get out your feelings. They're going to pass, and get in God's promise, because it will not come to pass without being fulfilled. We know that God is not a God who will not do the things that he says. We know that God's plans are far greater than our plans. We know he has plans to give us a hope and a future. So it's your boy, Mr. Get Out There Now, and I'm telling you, get out your feelings, because they will pass, and get in God's promise. And I'm gonna end this Manifestation Monday the way I end all Manifestation Mondays. And I'm gonna tell you that the greatness that's for me may not be the same greatness that's for you, but the greatness within me is the same greatness within you. It's your boy, Mr. Get Out There Now.